have you ever really sat down and considered carefully the word freedom? And I especially wanted to apply it to sexual freedom. I remember one time I was working an adolescent who said, wow, freedom is being able to do anything I want to with no one telling me what to do. And I thought, oh, friend, that is not going to work real well. Because when I try to look at what freedom is and what sexual freedom is, well, let's just define freedom a little bit here. So I think of two songs come to mind when I think of freedom. One of them is that old ballad that the Dixie Chicks brought back, that The Freedom of My Change was the name of the song. But one of the lines that to me is so gripping and sad almost is the line, looking back and longing for the freedom of my chains. And then I think of another song, and I know you guys would not know Janis Joplin, but back in the 60s and 70s, Janis was a really rocker and had a song, Kris Kristofferson song, Me and Bobby McGee. And one of the lines in that song was, freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. And so when I look at freedom, I think, is there any really freedom? Or is it basically choosing your chains? Is there really any freedom if we define freedom as nothing left to lose? I mean, gang, listen to me. What if you had a job and you decided that you wanted true freedom? And you told your boss, you know, I really would like to come in at 10 o'clock and leave at 2. Okay, how about school? You're in college and your teacher says, I need you there from 8 to 10, and you're going to be allowed to skip 3 classes, and after that, it's going to start to hurt your grade. Would freedom be being able to sleep in, or would freedom being able to make the choice to go to class to get not just the grade, but to get the wisdom that you need to get a future job? So is there really freedom in our life, or is the freedom the ability to wisely make choices? I think that would probably be a better definition of freedom. And I think that would be a better definition of sexual freedom, is that we really, we could do anything. And in this culture, I think if you do anything, I can pretty much guarantee you within a year you're going to get an STD. Now, I'm not trying to say, that that's the reason we try to discipline our sexuality so we don't get viruses. But I am saying that wouldn't freedom be better defined as kind of our word chastity, as being able to make choices and having wise constraints? Wouldn't freedom be better defined as that ability, the maturity to really choose what we're not going to do as well as what we are going to do? So when I look at sexual freedom, let's keep thinking that through, that it really isn't, I don't think, if you want the contentment, if you want to really build the intimate relationships. Because I like a book, The End of Sex, by an author, Donna Freitas, and she just talks about how this hookup culture and its supposed freedom has really created a culture where people don't know how to be intimate and loving and how to be unselfish and how to really give. So think with me again, how would we define sexual freedom, and how would we allow that freedom, those choices, to really create all that we want sexually, and to be able to have the intimacy and the caring and the unselfishness and the beauty and all that we would like our sexuality to be? I believe that that comes more from not doing anything you want, but really making wise choices.